right, run up is complete. We've got the ATIS, and we're about to call Aurora ground to get our taxi instructions so we can go back to Lewis. Cherokee 6 is ready to go, and we can continue using it until the Aztec is done. Alright, let's get our taxi instructions. Oh, we got some nice new buttons here. We got a microphone key here, autopilot disconnect here, new trim. They made that look real nice. Let's go ahead and call. Aurora ground. Cherokee 52650 is at GA Center with information, India. Looking for a VFR departure to the southeast, going to Lewis today.
And the Cherokee calling tower. What was your call sign?
I'm sorry, I'm going to switch over to ground. Cherokee 52650.
Was it Cherokee 560? I'm sorry, I'm not catching the call sign there.
Cherokee 52650 calling tower by accident. You want me to switch over?
Cherokee 650, you can just stay with me. Runway 15, you can taxi via Alpha, cross runway 18, hold short of 15.
Alright, we're going to go Alpha, cross 18, hold short 15. Cherokee 52650. Whoops. Forgot to flip-flop the channels, so now we're on tower. Which makes it easier now, we can just go put...
The 572 Jude Alpha, left turn at the end there, and taxi to parking via Papa, cross runway 36. There's a Cherokee coming outbound on Alpha, just use caution on the inner ramp there.
Alright, cool. Papa, cross runway 18, and then we're going to get away to the Cherokee 572 Alpha.
So now since we're on talking to tower, we'll use the second channel for Lewis's tower. So that way when we get close enough, we just flip-flop the channels. Right now we're going to taxi Alpha. They told us to cross runway 36, hold short 15. Here's taxiway Alpha. Get on here.
Aurora Tower, 172 Kilo Juliet, midfield.
There's the 172 Kilo Juliet, runway 15 clear for the option. Wind is 1604, on the go, left, close traffic.
There's that other airplane.
Clear for the option, runway 15, left traffic on the go.
They told him to give way to us, but we don't have to worry about them. Clear right, clear left.
And Cherokee 650, if you can keep it going, cross runway 15 on Alpha, turn right on Bravo, hold short at 27.
Alright, cross 15, turn right on Alpha, hold short 927, no delay. Cherokee 52650.
That's the 172 Kilo Juliet, traffic's the Cherokee crossing downfield. And 172 Kilo, just use caution. I got a lot of birds, a lot of geese going east to west, just north of Bravo 4, and I got a couple more over the tower now. Just use caution. They're just a little bit below pattern altitude there.
Clear right.
Roger that, 172 Kilo Juliet. And Aurora Tower, System 19364. Let's try this again. Ready for takeoff, runway 15 south.
Cessna 19364, Aurora Tower, proceed on course south, runway 15 clear for takeoff. Traffic, Cessna, about a mile right base.
Okay, 15 clear takeoff on course south. We'll be watching out for traffic. 334.
Cessna 6, correction, Warrior 65 Sierra, cross runway 27 on Bravo.
Cross 927 on Bravo. Cherokee 52650. Alright, clear left, clear right. This guy's a fast talker.
Cessna 172 Kilo Juliet, 1 departure prior to arrival at Cessna.
Reason being, when we got here, there was a ton of airplanes in the pattern and landing, so they get amped up. And then once it slows down, they just kind of stay amped up and talking real fast. But he's doing a great job. All these guys do a great job. It is a tough job. I don't think I could do it, so I respect anyone who does. Anyway, we taxi in this airplane with our rudder pedals. The tops are the brakes, the bottom is how you steer the nose wheel and the rudder in the back. And that's how you can steer it. The faster you go, the more authority the rudder gives you. The slower you go, the more the front wheel controls the airplane. It's getting dark. We got Gotta make sure all these lights
Aurora
work.
Tower, Trinidad 290 Delta Yankees, about 8.5 to the west-northwest, 2,700, full stop landing with India.
Trinidad 290 Delta Yankee, Aurora Tower, enter the right base runway 15 and report 3 out, please.
We're gonna
Okay, right
use the
base
door
for,
seal.
15, report 3 out.
Inflate the
Delta
door
Yankee.
seal for noise. These lights are on. These lights are on.
Tower 94 Foxtrot, holding short 15, ready for departure.
Okay, we're 94 Foxtrot, Aurora Tower,
This
hold short
light's
runway 15,
on.
waiting IFR release.
There you go, that light's
Foxtrot.
just loose. This light's on. There you go. This light is not on. It doesn't matter. There's that nice Caravan that's a turboprop airplane. Now normally when you get here, you switch from ground to tower, but we're already with tower because we called them by
This is
mistake.
172 kilo, Jude, extend your upwind, I'm going to call your crosswind.
So we'll just stay here until they leave. What we're going to do is this is Lewis's weather. We'll have that on standby.
Just a 172 kilo, Juliet, start a left crosswind turn. I see it in already.
We're on the left crosswind, 172 kilo, Juliet.
So as soon as we take off and get away
Trinidad
from
0
here,
Delta Yankee, runway 15, clear to land, wind 150 at 7, just use caution. Lots
there
of
is
geese
quite
now going east to
a
west
bit of
across the
airplanes still, I
airfield.
guess.
Okay, thanks for the heads up, and clear to land on 15, Delta Yankee.
Just the 172 kilo, Juliet, you can either make a right 360 for spacing or you can extend your down for about 3 to 4 miles, your choice.
I forgot to reset this computer for the fuel.
172 kilo, Juliet, affirmative. You can either make a right 360 for spacing or extend for another 3 to 4 miles.
I'll do that when we land. It's going to require
Roger,
some
make a right
pushing,
360.
some button pushing and programming to get it accurate. We're pretty much full on fuel, but we've been running on the right tank since I started the airplane. I'm going to figure we probably use a couple of gallons of fuel already. But in the meantime, we'll just go off of these old gauges. This is a backup computer. Lights are on, lights are on, lights are on.
And Trinidad 0 Delta Yankee, long landing is also approved. You can expect a turn off for runway 9er.
Okay, I will plan for that. Thank you, Delta Yankee.
And Caravan 94 Foxtrot, we haven't forgot about you, still waiting an IFR release with Chicago.
Copy that.
Damn. Had I known that, I would have asked if we can take off. And Aurora Tower, Cherokee 5265 Sierra's holding short in sequence, ready for departure, runway 15.
Cherokee 650 Aurora Tower, hold short of runway 15 in sequence.
Hold short 15, Cherokee 5265 Sierra.
Says no 19364, I do have traffic for you. Traffic, 10 o'clock, 3 miles westbound, or southwestbound to Skyhawk at 3000 and go to Morris.
That's all right, we'll be looking at the traffic, 364.
364, advise to climb to 3500 or go more west-southwest.
So now we can't take off until that guy takes off. And that guy's waiting for an IFR release. In the meantime, while we're sitting here, let's look at the weather, see if it changed. We'll look at Aurora first. I got fat thumbs. There we go.
Says the 172 kilo, Juliet number 2, falling to Trinidad short final, runway 15, cleared for the option, wind 1506.
There's 170 at 9 knots.
172 kilo Juliet.
And runway 15, you're clear.
Runway 15.
And runway 15, you're clear for the option for 2 kilo, Juliet.
Runway 15, clear for the option, 2 kilo Juliet.
Which means we'll have a slight crosswind from the right.
And 19364, that should do it there. Traffic now 10 o'clock, about a mile and a half southwestbound on Skyhawk at 3000, go to Morris.
We'll also look at
Okay,
Lewis.
still looking. We had him for a sec, but then lost him. 264.
And for 364 additional traffic, 1 o'clock, 4 miles northeastbound, their altitude indicates 2,300. It's a Skyhawk, they're going to DuPage.
Okay, Roger, we'll keep an eye out for the 364.
Trinidad 0 Delta Yankee, turn left on Niner.
Left on Niner, 0 Delta Yankee.
And 0 Delta Yankee, once you make the left turn on Niner, taxi to parking via Charlie Alpha, cross runway 18, and monitor ground 0.7 on the way. Good day.
Alrighty, Charlie Alpha, cross 18, monitor ground. We'll see you later, 0 Delta Yankee.
Busy, busy place. There's tower. There's Lewis's tower. There's Lewis's.
Tower 64 has the Skyhawk at our 11 o'clock now.
364, roger that, and the other one I called is now 1 o'clock in about 1.5 miles to 2 miles, 2,200 indicated a Skyhawk. They're northeast bound now.
Okay, Roger, still looking. Negative contact on that one, 364.
We'll get Lewis's ground ready, 124.25 as soon as we leave the Delta here. I'll turn on the autopilot. We're in heading mode. This would be GPSS. That's heading. All my gauges are in the green. Oil pressure is good. Oil temperature is good. Alternators charging. All the fuel tanks shown full. Fuel pressure is normal in the green. We idle at 1,000 RPMs, and prop is full power. Just have to wait for our turn. There's someone landing right now, and then after that, once they give this caravan the IFR release, he'll take off, and then we'll be able to take off. Sometimes it happens that way, where you end up waiting for your turn. I have all my lights on. The one thing about flying an airplane is anytime you're...
364 additional traffic, 11 o'clock, 2 miles southwest, altitude indicates 2,600, type unknown.
Roger, looking. 364.
Caravan 94 Foxtrot, make it a right turn heading of 270. Runway 15, clear for takeoff, wind 14006.
Clear takeoff, right turn 270, 994 Foxtrot.
All right, they just cleared the caravan in front of us. Now we can start pulling up. What I was going to say was, whenever you're sitting in an airplane and you're bored, it's because you are forgetting to do something. That's why we're always fidgeting, looking at...
This is the 172 kilojoule left close traffic.
Looking at checklists, making sure we're not forgetting. So when you're sitting on the ground just waiting for your turn, you get bored and it's not a good feeling. As a pilot, you need to be doing and checking something all the time. In the restaurant business, we used to say, if you have time to lean, you have time to clean. All right, flaps. We'll go put it on takeoff flaps. Props, high RPM.
November 65 Sierra,
Mixture
Aurora
full.
Tower, proceed on course to Lewis. Runway 15, clear for takeoff, wind 15085.
Clear for takeoff, 15, Cherokee 5265 Sierra, thank you.
This is the 172 kilojoule, extend down and call your base.
Fuel pump is on.
Extend downwind, you'll call base.
AC is off, alternate air is closed. Transponders alt squawk, heading bug is set, doors and windows are locked, landing light is on, strobe, time note brakes. Let's go ahead and set this up and go. Alright, so we're going to line up with the center line using our rudder pedals. Fuel.
Okay, Renata for Foxtrot again, heading 270, contact Chicago departure, good day.
And we engage full power, smoothly in one motion, holding center line with our rudder pedals. Full power is engaged and indicating. Airspeed's alive. All my gauges are in the green. There's 80. We'll go ahead and rotate.
2010 Whiskey Aurora Tiger ready for departure.
Keep your hand there. Sometimes the vibrations will make the levers come back, so it's good to keep your hand there. We're climbing at 100 knots or 100 miles an hour in this airplane. And we're going to stay heading.
And for Mooney 10 Whiskey, change to my frequency 120.6, transmitting on 121.7.
Yep, there we go. Sorry about that.
10 Whiskey, no problem, sir. Proceed on course to the south. Runway 15, clear for takeoff, wind 15007.
My gauges remain in the green.
10 Whiskey.
Again, this is a
172 Kilo Juliet, base turn is approved at your discretion. Runway 15 cleared for the option, wind 150 at 6.
1,500 feet, turn off the fuel pump, watch the fuel pressure. This is a fixed gear airplane, so we don't have to raise the gear. We're going to continue climbing, runway heading 15. I'm going to turn a little bit, head 120. Let's get rid of we forgot to get rid of our takeoff flaps. Now is a good time as any. Still continue to climb. Whenever you have the high nose attitude, you always want to look, make sure you're not missing something. So there's two ways of doing that. You see your ADS-B and you use your eyeballs. So here's 2,500. Let's go ahead and start leveling off. There's 2,500. We can put autopilot on. Heading mode, altitude, hold.
Warrior 65 Sierra, early frequency change. The Lewis is approved. Looks like they got 4 or 5 in the pattern. You have a good day.
Thank you for the help. Have a good night, Cherokee 5265 Sierra. 2. Alright, so now he's given us authority to switch over to Lewis before exiting the Delta.
2 Mike Alpha, Lewis Tower, and a left downwind 20, report 3 miles southeast.
2 point, minus
Lewis Tower,
2, altimeter,
5270 Golf, pound
7. Localizer,
Check 672 Mike Alpha, Lewis Tower, and a left downwind 20, report 3 southeast.
We'll enter a left downwind, report 3 southeast, 672 Mike Alpha.
Check 5270 Golf, circle east of the field for the left downwind 20, report circle.
Information, Hotel 2156 Zulu.
Check
on
3B370
approach in use. Landing and departing runway 20.
Mike Charlie, contact ground.
160
Over to ground, Mike Charlie.
at 9er knots. Visibility.
Check 361 leaving uniform. You got 1 traffic on short final, and then the traffic you're following is turning a left base at this time.
2 point, minus 2, altimeter, tree, 0,
Yeah, traffic inside 361 Lima uniform.
DME,
Check 1 uniform, follow the traffic 20, clear to
on initial contact. You have information.
Clear to
Hotel.
land, runway 20, 361 Lima uniform.
Alright, let's go ahead and call. Well, we're going to continue going this way. Lewis Tower, Cherokee 5265 Sierra is 15 miles to the northwest. Inbound full stop, hotel.
Cherokee 5265 Sierra, Lewis Tower, enter a right downwind 20, report crossing Interstate 55.
Enter a right downwind runway 20 and report crossing the interstate. Cherokee 5265 Sierra, thank you. Alright, so now we'll start heading towards the south. Southeast.
5270 Golf, traffic you're following is on a right base 20.
We're Golf traffic 70 Golf.
All my gauges are green.
Contact ground.
Contact ground 6180 X-ray.
Airplane's running nice and smooth. I like it. Close this, it's cold. There we go. Alright, we're doing 150 miles an hour ground speed. We're at 25 inches manifold pressure, 2,500 RPMs. On the
Check 337 left on Kilo, contact ground.
Kilo ground 337. Lewis Tower Skyhawk 5270 Golf, making downwind.
This is the interstate he's talking about.
Okay, 70 Golf, traffic, short final,
slow
runway
down a
20,
little bit
clear
because
line.
there's a lot of airplanes.
Traffic 5270 Golf.
And you are clear to land 20 for 70 Golf.
Clear to land 70 Golf.
Okay. Fuel pressure is good. Oil temperature is good. Oil pressure is good. Alternator is charging. All my fuel tanks show full. Fuel pump is off. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and
Lewis Tower 672 Mike
switch
Alpha 3
to the right main, left main.
672
Watch
Mike
the fuel
Alpha,
pressure.
Roger, runway 20, clear to land. There's
Successful.
Skyhawk traffic, about a mile left base.
Clear to land, runway 20, 672 Mike Alpha, and just got the traffic in sight.
Skyhawk 1 Lima uniform, contact ground.
Contact ground, 1 Lima uniform.
That says I'm hitting the down button to see if the airplane will descend. It seems like it's descending. That was the issue with the autopilot before they repaired it. Bring the power back a little. Manifold pressure down to 20. You hold the button down for 1 second, that makes it go down 120 feet, supposedly. So let's see if that does it. There's an airplane to our right, 1,600 feet above us. There it is. Go ahead and hit down again. There's the Lewis Airport. We'll start heading towards it. I'm going to turn off the autopilot with the new button. Yeah, it worked. And we'll go ahead and do our gumps. Gas, undercarriage, mixture, props. All my switches are on, seatbelts are on. Bring the power back. I'm going to descend to 1,700 feet. We're about 6 miles out. Approaching the interstate. What I'm going to do is line up with runway 9. I like doing that because that puts us right down the center of the runway 220, and then I'll make a left, which puts me on the right downwind. There's I-55, you can visually see it. And I'm going to level off at 1,700 here.
Six 70 Golf, contact ground.
70 Golf, contact ground.
We're going 120 miles per hour. All my gauges remain in the green. Level off at 1,700, which is pattern altitude here. Looking for traffic. And Lewis Tower, Cherokee 5265 Sierra is over I-55 now.
Cherokee 5265 Sierra, Roger, runway 20, clear to land. Traffic is a Skyhawk, close in left base.
Clear to land 20, looking for the Skyhawk, Cherokee 5265 Sierra. So the guy's on the opposite side. We're on the right base. He's on the left base. So we're 3 miles from the airport. We're at pattern altitude now. I like to get a little closer, and then we'll turn. There's an airplane over there. Go ahead and turn down the lane now. We're getting onto the left or the right downwind for runway 20. Let's stay at 1,700. Gas, undercarriage mixture, props, switches, seatbelts. There's runway 20. So 20 goes that way. 20 2 goes this way. That's how you know you're running the right direction. And they already cleared us to
Taxi
land.
Mike Alpha left on Kilo, contact ground.
But we need
Left
to
on
see
Kilo, over to ground.
the other guy.
Me too.
Yes, undercarriage mixture prop, switches seatbelts. We'll bring the power back. We're within our flap speed, so we'll go ahead and put 1 notch of flaps and bring the power back so we can start slowly descending. We're at 1,600 feet. Go ahead and turn. We're at 100 miles an hour now. Second notch of flaps.
Lewis Tower, Sky 172 Hotel Golf for about 10 miles to the east on a practice RNAV runway 27.
I'm at 15 inches of manifold pressure.
20 for full stop landing with information.
That's a good approach speed for this
172
airplane.
Hotel Golf, Lewis Tower,
We're now 90 miles an hour.
Prudent separation services will be provided. Report the final approach fix.
Maintain to VFR, we'll report the final approach.
We just kind of stabilize approach. Slowly, steadily descend. There's our runway 20, still at 90 miles an hour. Now we turn on final. You always use the hand control and the rudders together. That's how you can do a nice coordinated turn. And now we're turning on to final. We start bringing the power out so we can slow it down some more. Now we've lined up with runway 20. We have 2 red, 2 white on the Pappies, which means we're on the perfect glide slope. We'll just continue on this path here. Final notch of flaps, that makes 3. We're at 90 miles an hour, there's 80 miles an hour. I like coming in at 80. Stall speed is 63 in this airplane. And we just bring it down here like this, and then once you get here, you bring it back, the power back to idle. And slowly get the back wheels down. There you go. Nose is still up. Nose is still up. Nose is still up. I like keeping the nose up as long as I can.
Cherokee 65 Sierra, where are you parking?
South hangars, Cherokee 526 Sierra.
Cherokee 65 Sierra, left turn on Bravo, taxi via Bravo to parking, monitor ground.
Left on Bravo to the south hangars, over the ground. Cherokee 565 Sierra, thank you.
You can just monitor them. You don't have to contact them.
Monitor the ground, Cherokee 565. 5265 Sierra. Thank you. Good night, Nick.
See ya.
Now we monitor ground. Here's Bravo. And this is what I was saying yesterday in the other video. Don't clean up the airplane on the runway. This is the correct way to land. Once you clear the runway, we're monitoring ground already. You cross that whole short line, you stop. This is where you clean up the airplane. Fuel pump off. Get rid of your flaps. Clean out for taxi. Clear right, clear left. We don't need to talk to them. He said just monitor in case they want to call me. And then we just taxi. On the iPad here, as soon as you land, it gives you the map of the airport. You can see where you are so you know where you're taxiing. Looks like there's an airplane coming down runway 27. I see lights. But here on the iPad here, you see that we're on Bravo. There's the tower. You know what, they asked me for a video of the tower, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Nice in the sunset. Alright, and now we're going to turn on Charlie. Charlie takes us to the main terminal. But we're not going to stay at the main terminal. We're going to make a left to our hangars. And then goodbye, tower. Alright, we're back at Lewis University. We'll go ahead and line up for parking. Good to have the airplane back. We should have the Aztec coming home in a few days. They're not done with it yet. I looked at it, but so when that's done, then we can start flying that, and we won't fly this thing anymore. And now that we parked, we do our memory items. Music, mixture, mags, master. So we begin. Music. And that does it for today. Good night.